Hello, Matt Davis here with more homework quiz help. This one comes from section 8.3. Use inverse t or inverse normal together with technology or the t-table to find t of 0.01 if n equals 19. Round your answer to 3 decimal places. So the first thing, in the interest of giving help rather than answers, we're going to change the question, and we're going to look at t sub 0.05. And then we're going to change this value of n from 19 to 24. All right, so they're telling us to either use technology or to use the t-table, and I'm going to go ahead and show you with the t-table because I believe that is the fastest, easiest way to get this done. So let me switch over to the formula sheet and we'll look at this, but there's one step we need to do first, which is to think about our df. They're telling us that n is equal to 24. And when you are looking something up on the t-table, you need to find out the df, which is n minus 1. So in this case, that would be 24 minus 1 or 23. So we're going to look for t of 0.05 with a degree of freedom of 23. So now let's go ahead and jump over and have a look at that table. Sorry about that. Here we go. So here is our t-table. And since we want t of 0.05, we're going to look somewhere in the t of 0.05 column to find our answer. It's going to be one of those numbers. And then we know that our df is 23, so we need to look at the row where the df is 23. So we need to be in that yellow column and the green row, and df right here on the left. So where those overlap is our answer to the question. So our t-value is 1.714. We could find this with technology, but then we have to make rounding decisions. We've got to draw pictures. We've got to do a lot of things. If we find the table or use the table, it labels the t of 0.05 column. We have our df, so we can just jump down there to the df of 23, find the intersection of the column and row that we need, and we've got our t-score. So 1.714 is the answer. So jumping back, t of 0.05 is going to be 1.714. And that's the value that we're going to enter into active learning. Notice they say to round our answer to 3 decimal places. That's a decision we'd have to make if we were using technology, but when we're using the table, it's going to automatically come to us with the number of decimal places we need. So I think that's better. The tricky spot on this often for people is that they'll see the n of 24 and they'll look at the row for 24 instead of calculating the df and going to the row of 23, which is what we actually need to do to get the correct t value. All right, hope that helped you out. Good luck as you return to the quiz.